But Casey Calder looking to make up for that. Palace gets the ball out. Smitty towards the net. Thorngold has an opening right there, but he gets a shot off target. Smitty off of the post and runs out, somehow gets it out of the way. How did that ball stay out? How did that ball not go in? How did Casey Calder not get their goal? I apologize for the silence. I'm having to deal with some administrative matters right now as we have 3 matches that should be kicking off very soon. But what a start for Casey Calder. They get the first goal. We might be going into game 5. And Serrano gets the second for the Sporting KC boys. This is looking incredible for Casey Calder, who are down 2-0. In the match, and now they have a 2-goal lead. They're up 2-0. Might we be going to game 5? Might we be going to Champions Field for the first time in a few weeks? Lasico Dose, the favorites on paper are on the back foot. Can Casey Calder get a huge result right here? They might be able to, as Serrano gets his second, and Casey Calder get their third. What an insane sequence of events right here. After they took the 1-0 lead, they have gone 2 more goals in quick succession, and Casey Calder are up 3-0. Oh my goodness, the misery keeps going for the Austin FC boys. The Cinco Doce are now down by 4 goals. No goal from them, all 4 from Casey Calder. What is going on right here? The Cinco Doce falling apart as Fatality mentions in the chat. This is absolute insanity. We have 2 minutes remaining, and Casey Calder are up 4-0. And they are high on confidence right now as they look to pin back the Austin boys, but have to deal with a quick counter. Ball bouncing off perfectly towards Kaiser, who shoots into the far post. Serrano there for making a clutch save. Kaiser takes him out. Devin against Thorngold. Thorngold touches it away, far away from anyone else. Runs out trying to keep up the pressure, but plays it right to the middle where the 3 defenders were, and the ball goes into the orange half. Given the results that have gone for both sides, but Casey Calder have done a terrific job of getting themselves into this, and they are still getting themselves in this game 5. What an insane team play right there. Solano to Smitty to Serrano again with an 84-mile-per-hour, 135 km/h singer into the middle, courtesy of Allen's BangersOnly.com radar gun. 55 seconds remain. It's still 1 apiece in game 5. What a save indeed from Smitty, getting the ball just high enough to bounce off the crossbar. That could have been 2-1, but Smitty there to save his team yet again. Timbers Army get a 3-goal lead yet again. Just as EM Dallasburg were coming back, Timbers Army step up. It's now 5-2 between the 2 sides. Caesar Wicca and Anomaly just getting overpowered by Nelly, Lloyd Boy, and Rydog. Cyberbird saying, looks like they just gave up. I don't know if they gave up per se. I think they just get outpaced and they're just getting outmatched at the moment. But you can surely say that they are not giving up because Wika gets back with another goal. 5-3 to Timbers Army this time. 48 seconds remaining. Never say never to a potential comeback. And Caesar now gets another. What is going on? Loyboy trying to get it out of the way, but Caesar's right there. Loyboy with a big save, but Caesar gets back to the ball, reading that touch from Loyboy. 5-4 to Timbers Army. They went back to a 3-goal lead. They're now down again to a 1-goal lead. 35 seconds remaining. Anomaly! Equalizer! 5-5 between Timbers Army and EM Dallas Burn. Absolute insanity. Absolute cinema. But that is not the only match going on. We also have EC Turtle versus Steel Army in Game 5. Here we go. As Timbers Army take the lead yet again against EM Dallas Burn. They're on match point. That is a huge goal for them. 6-5. But EM Dallas Burn don't want to give up yet. It's Caesar. Oh my goodness. What are we watching right here? Rhino does not want to show us any replays. He wants to keep this going. 6-6. As we see an insane save from Deep Sea for EC Turtle. As Rare Blitz almost got the lead for Steel Army. And now Raisin Boy trying to keep it up. Deep Sea gets it out of the way into the midfield. Can we see a game winner? Potentially in Timbers Army versus EM Dallas Burn. We could, but what a save. Caesar and Anomaly both keeping the net protected. And we're going to go to overtime there as we see Huskies give EC Turtle the lead in Game 5. What a start for EC Turtle. The game is still not over yet. It is now. And we're going to overtime in Game 4 between Timbers Army and EM Dallas Burn. Meanwhile, Steel Army looking to get back. What a second touch right there, but Devin couldn't get it on target. Meanwhile, Huskies gets the second for himself. Doubles the lead for EC Turtle. Deep Sea long ball. Huskies back flipping. Touches it into the middle. What a goal right there. Absolute insanity. And speaking of absolute insanity, game winner for Timbers Army. Game, set, and match. 3-1 to the Portland Timbers boys. They had a right scare, but they have come back and they have sealed the deal despite all the setbacks they've had to deal with. Into the middle towards Huskies, who blaze it towards the goal. Debit towards Raisin Boy. Can Raisin Boy get up with 0 boost? No, he cannot. But Huskies also miss it. Shot towards the net. What a save. Bear Blitz was diving in. And Huskies still stayed strong on the goal line with a massive save to keep the 3-goal lead for EC Turtle. Another great sequence of saves right there from EC Turtle. They don't want to give up. As much as Steel Army have picked up back. Great defending right there from the Seattle Sounders contingent. Steel Army have peppered the blue net, but EC Turtle have kept this clean sheet up.
This game will be 2-2 and potentially headed to overtime, but right now, Ian find themselves in a hole, almost find themselves in a bigger hole. Luckily, Luis comes in to save the day like he's Spider-Man and saves a goal from Nocturnal, what would have been the dagger.
Yeah, and as you say that, Palace, we have a goal for ECRC, the other Seattle boys, with a beautiful double tap from Gojo, aka R7 Rich, you're gonna call him, but we know him as Gojo here, and that's a really good double tap. Actually, I didn't either. And it's gonna be 2-1. ECRC a little bit late in this game one, and once again, the title implications for this, as a TA fan, unfortunately, I have to root for Seattle here, as Gojo's gonna put another one on target. It's going to be a huge save from Mecky Ducky to keep this one 4-1 goal. But right now, this ball is hanging out in the blue half in time. As we do take a look at the other game, it's still 0-0. And we'll flip to that one as soon as this one ends. But right now, Chelsea man up on the left wall. Can he get this one? No, bumped by Gojo, but still keeps the play. Spanky's going to play this one to himself in the corner. Can't quite follow up Chelsea Man. Can he get the flip off the ceiling? Shea Bomb off the crossbar. And that's not going to do it. It's going to be ECRC taking game 1 against the second place team in SGL. And as I say that, Palace, the other Seattle boys have scored too. Just a little bit of chaos for ECRC. I think that's really how they play though. Chelsea Man trying to get this ball in the middle to Shea Bomb to Chelsea Man. Chelsea Man puts it in. Early lead for Chrome.
You're a much better man than I am. If I was in your spot, I would be the most biased commentator ever. So everybody in chat, I want y'all to give a round of applause to Rydog for being impartial, even when it's very, very difficult to.
Shea Bomb back in time. But right now, both teams looking out of sorts a little bit. As Gojo goes off the ceiling. Can't quite get that Spanky up. Can he put it behind Mecky Ducky? No. That's a great save from the Duck. And Chelsea Man's going to clear. Is anybody back for ECRC? It is. It's going to be Gojo, but Chelsea Man just big brains Gojo. He's going to get that insurance goal back for the boys in blue. Death coming in. Playing this one off the backboard. Gojo's there. Can he snipe the upper
what a
corner?
shot.
He can. What a shot from Gojo. It's 1-1.
I mean, it just doesn't get better than that. That is perfect placement. Bink. To take one kind of out of Serrano's playbook.
Yeah, Maz, I agree with you in chat. I think this is the flimsiest day that Chrome has looked. And usually more defensive sound, more, playing together, if you will. It looks like there's a lot of nonsense going on as Mecky Ducky once again saves Chrome from going down in this match. Right now, he's kind of my MVP of this match.
Shea Bomb has to go collect and regroup in his own half of the field, which he does. Oh, what
Actually, can he get
a
this
goal.
one on target?
What
He
a
can.
goal.
That is the most Smashly goal I've ever seen, other than an own goal. Gojo
That's
playing
crazy.
it, Smashly backflip, totally caught Chelsea Man out.
Personally, I wouldn't take that disrespect.
That's
Personally, I
crazy.
wouldn't have it. He said that's crazy. He's the one who said it.